So you're about to see something kind of terrifying. I just want to make something kind of clear before this video begins. This is not a video for newbie FX makeup artists that are trying to become better at the craft. This is a FX makeup noob, myself, with zero knowledge of how to do any of this, attempting to look like a character from Attack on Titan. This was made to be a disaster. We succeeded at making it a disaster. If you came here for actual instruction or to learn anything, you're not gonna learn anything except I'm an idiot.
So the supplies were pretty basic. I was going for as cheap as possible, and I think I was able to stay around $20. Most of the supplies I was able to get were from Dollar Tree, while the rest were Spirit Halloween. And a few supplies I already had at home, like toilet paper and foundation matching my skin tone. The only things I looked up about how to do FX makeup were a couple of blog posts mentioning the absolute essentials, which everyone seems to agree are liquid latex, a few good sponges, and a healthy imagination. A few mistakes I made in the process. Not applying a primer on my skin before putting on the liquid latex, and not properly protecting my hair and eyebrows. Thanks to me casually slapping on a buttload of this stuff right onto my eyebrows and hairline, I ended up ripping out a good amount of hair. For a couple of days following this, my eyebrows were about 40% make-believe. I didn't test liquid latex's response to the different materials I would be using it with. I tried to use the latex to smooth out my skin a bit and to seal on a sheet of toilet paper to try to make my skin as plain as possible so I had a nice, smooth canvas to work with. But I didn't anticipate the toilet paper becoming so stiff and bumpy after meeting the latex. I ended up creating more bumps and ridges to deal with than if I had just applied it directly to my lips instead. I didn't know exactly how liquid latex behaved as it dried, and now I know that it does not play nice for very long, and it does not enjoy interacting with multiple layers while it's still a bit sticky and tacky. Using normal paint on my skin. This one's just stupid, but start to finish for this whole thing, filming lasted about 6 hours, and I was in the garage as I was filming this, and it quickly went from a cozy little studio to a toaster oven. I had originally just used the white face chalk for my teeth, but I got very frustrated after realizing that there was no way I could get the color nearly as bright as I wanted, so I literally used the first thing of white paint that I found in the garage, and it jacked up my skin a little bit. It felt like it was burning as it dried, and then when I removed it, there were red spots where the teeth were, and for a few days after that my skin was very dry and very irritated. It actually kind of looked like a sunburn, so I would not recommend. The materials I used most in this were toilet paper and obviously the latex. After trying to smooth out my face, I wanted to attempt to give depth to my teeth by making lips around them, because it ended up looking almost like a face painting done at a carnival when I just did the face paint. Since everything else about Eren's face is pretty simple, I was able to dedicate most of the time to the mouth. The eyes were simple enough to deal with, just coat on some black face chalk. This took multiple layers though to get it as dark as I wanted, and I now wish that I had just used black eyeshadow, because Eren's eyes are not actually black. His eyelids aren't actually black, it's just his eyes are so deep set that it creates this shadow that just kind of hides his eyes a bit, and eyeshadow would have given me more of a realistic look for that. A few more things that I regret about the way that I carried this out. I wish I hadn't used the black hairspray from Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween to try to get Eren's jet black hair. This stuff was pretty much terrible smelling paint in a can, and it didn't stand a chance against my crazy bright red hair. I actually used pretty much all of the can for this. I felt like I was using too much, but I didn't use nearly enough. What I should have done is just get a $4 tube of temporary hair dye from Sally's Beauty Supply and go into this with already black hair. It would have looked shinier, been much easier to style, and wouldn't run the risk of me hitting my skin and ears with black paint. I also wish that I had tried to hunt down a costume with flesh-colored fake muscles instead of resorting to using my brother's old Batman costume, which is what that is. If you like this video, and if you like videos like this, you can always like and subscribe and see if there's going to be some more. If there's anything or anyone that you'd like me to attempt to look like, just let me know in the comments and I will do my best. Whatever day it is when you're seeing this, I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you the next time I do video stuff.